Hey everybody, you're at home with Melissa, and I have something really neat to share with you. What it is okay, I suffer from chronic otitis media. That's just a fancy doctory way to say middle ear infections. And a lot of you guys might be in the same boat I'm in. If you have allergies or anything like that, then you might be susceptible to a lot of ear infections. Well, my primary care physician at one point told me about a way to prevent them, and I used to get the ear infections all the time that I needed antibiotics to get rid of. And the thing with the ear infections is you might think, oh, it's no big deal. You get rid of them, no problem. But ear infections can cause scarring on your eardrums, and this can lead to hearing loss. So you don't really want to just let them go. And if you have a way to prevent them, why not? So here's what it is. And honestly, she told me about it, and I used to get ear infections all the time. And when I keep up with these treatments, I don't get them. But you have to keep up with your treatments. First, what you do is you make your medicine. So you start by filling a container half full with water. And I have this little glass container here. I've already filled it half full with water. And of course, if you can use distilled water, that's best. But tap water will work too. Tap water will work. And in fact, this is tap water because I ran out of distilled, and I do have a still and can make it, but it takes time. And I want to do a treatment now. I have things to do. And honestly, it still works just fine with the tap water. Okay, so fill your jar half full of tap water. Then get white vinegar. And this is a cup that I've put white vinegar in. And you don't have to worry about the brand. It just has to be white vinegar. Okay, so you'll fill your container, the other half, spilling it all over the table, which is fine. That'll kind of decontaminate the table, I guess. Okay, so this is half water, half white vinegar. And I'm putting the lid on, shaking it a little. Okay, now you've got it mixed. All you do with this, and I will even show you. All right, I'm going to pour a little in the lid, and I know I'm going to make a mess. I know already, because I always make a mess. Yep, there it is. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to take and just pour a little bit. Tickles. Pour a little bit. You can feel the fluid go into your ear. It doesn't burn or anything, but you can feel it going in there, and it kind of tickles. It does me anyway. I'm ticklish. But, okay, you put that in your ear, and you keep your head tilted for a couple minutes. If you're watching television, put the mixture in one ear and keep your head tilted through the commercials. All right? And then you'll put your head up, and that fluid will drain. So you probably want to have a washcloth or a piece of tissue or paper towel to catch it, because it'll just roll out of your ear. And I didn't think to do that, so I'm going to have a wet spot on my shirt, but that's okay. Now, while it's in there, you don't want to tug on your earlobe. Don't. And I'm not just saying that to be silly. Don't tug on your earlobe, because if you do, that'll open up little spaces around your eardrum, and that'll allow that fluid behind your eardrum. You don't want fluid behind your eardrum, so don't tug on your earlobe at all while that's in there. Okay, put your head up, and, oh, stain. Let's hide that. And let it roll out. And then the next commercial, you can do it to the other ear. Just pour it in there, and you can feel... You can feel when, hello, I feel like I'm doing yoga for you. Okay, you can feel when you pretty much have it to the edge of that little opening in your ear. Don't pull on your eardrum, leave it there for a few minutes. And then what you'll do after that few minutes is put your head up and let the fluid drain out. Okay, what that will do is that'll create an environment in there that's too acidic for bacteria to thrive. And that will, I swear to you, it really works. That'll prevent the ear infections. Now, if you don't keep up with your treatments and you're prone to chronic ear infections, you'll probably end up with them, which I do from time to time, because even though that's simple, easy, it only takes a few minutes, you get busy with other things and you don't, hi duck, see my ducks, and you don't really think of it. So then I end up with an ear infection. Now, when that happens, I have a way to cure an ear infection. And I got this from my friend Ralph. Hi, Dad Ralph. Thank you. Ralph is an older gentleman now, and he used to serve in the military. He was career Navy. And the sailors on the ships would quite often get ear infections, and they had a way to cure them. So if you don't keep up with your vinegar and water treatment to prevent the ear infections, which is, of course, preferable. I mean, anytime you can prevent an ear infection or any infection, it's better than treating them. But you haven't kept up with it, right? So now you have an ear infection, and you want to get rid of your ear infection. Here's how to do it. No, this is not urine. What this is this is a container of that old antiseptic mouthwash. You know the one. You want to get, and you can use the off-brands or the brand names if you want. But you want the old brown antiseptic mouthwash. You don't want minty or anything like that, because that contains sugars and things which actually can form a food source for bacteria. But what you do is just like you did with the vinegar and water mixture, where you put it into your ear and let it sit. If you have an ear infection, that it's too late for the vinegar and water. What you want to use is your antiseptic mouthwash. Put that in your ear, let it sit for a few minutes, and you might feel that tingle a little bit. It doesn't hurt, just tingles. And it'll kill the bacteria, just like it does the bacteria in your mouth. That's what it's for. It's to kill bacteria. So you put it in your ear, then you let it drain out, put it in your other ear, let it drain out. And, you know, it might take 2 or 3 treatments over the course of 2 or 3 days to get it to totally kill off that infection. But that works. I've tried that before too. So here you have 2 easy ways to keep from getting ear infections, or if you have one, to cure it. And that's all that we have on this video. That's all I wanted to share with you, because it really is helpful, and it was time to do my treatment. So it made me think of it. I'm like, oh, you know, people might, this is useful. So anyway, if you have a problem, here's how to solve it. Thanks a lot, and enjoy the rest of your day. Go out there and have some fun, learn some things, do some things. Be brave and don't worry about stuff. Don't worry that you're going to mess anything up, but be safe. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.